What if I told you that some people will never ever apologize for what they have done to you over these past years? But that's okay because your peace doesn't need their permission. And the truth is, forgiveness isn't about freeing them, it's about freeing you. And I want to speak to you on that today. Listen, my friend, you want to stick around because this video is going to help you. A lot of times we struggle with these over the years. We deal with people every single day, whether that be on your job, whether that be your spouse, your best friend, your family members. And trust me, we entangle with people into the point where they hurt us and they will never, ever say they are sorry, right? The first thing I want to say to you, my friend, forgiveness is about healing, not for approval, okay? You want to make sure that you are freeing yourself. You don't forgive because they earn it. It's about getting your peace back because let's be real. Sometimes when you travel around with feeling with this burden, you don't want this continuous burden walking around. It's too heavy, right? And life is too short to carry around this heavy burden. So you want to let go of that. You want to free yourself. You want to have peace within yourself. So the best thing to do is to let it go. Forgive them, right? And here's what I will say. It's not easy. It takes courage. It takes putting your ego away. It takes just embracing how you feel. You're going to feel hurt. But at some point, you got to let yourself, right? Stop trying to cover it. You don't want to put a Band-Aid over it. Give yourself some grace to go through the motion. But time heals. And so as time heals, you want to make sure that you're freeing yourself. It's not about them. It's not about approval from anyone. It's about freeing yourself, and that's what matters. This is what I need you to understand, that some people don't see they're wrong, and that's not your burden as well. You can't wait on closure from people who does not feel convicted. And one thing I will say, God gives peace even when you don't get the apology. It's okay, because as long as you're letting it go, you're giving it to God, right? Day to day, He will help you to go through the process of it because it's not easy. And as I mentioned before, if they don't feel convicted, they don't feel like they have to apologize for it. That's how people function nowadays, right? It's like right becomes wrong and wrong becomes right. And they don't get it because their belief system and their culture and all these different type of things into the equation. But that's okay. As long as you're freeing yourself, this is what matters, okay? Carrying around burden doesn't feel well. When your job is hard, you got kids to feed, you have all these responsibilities, just to carry this around in you, it don't make sense. And you want to let go of that. And I'm telling you, you're probably saying, girl, who is you? Are you qualified to speak on things? Yes, I am. I'm qualified to speak on this because I have been hurt for many years. And you know what? After a while, having this bitterness, I used to say, God, I need you to take this away from me. Help me, restore me. And let me tell you, friends, family hurt me. Every type of hurt. I got church hurt, every type of hurt. And I had to let go and let God do His thing, okay? And let me tell you, it's a great feeling just to let it go. And again, it's not easy, but it's a day by day. You got to seek this from God. Nobody will give this to you. Because it doesn't come easy. You got to ask for it. You got to ask God to help you, to restore and help you to forgive. Because we live in a world now where people are wicked and they learn to manipulate you. They study you. They study your pattern, your behavior, and what they can do to get the best out of you, right? And then they'll just drop you. And I said it all the single time. While the world will receive you, they will deceive you and drop you like you know what I'm talking about, right? So again, my friend, you just have to let go and let God do what He does best, okay? But you have to put in some work as well. You have to surrender and ask God to help you to get rid of this burden, okay? Here is what I will say. Unforgiveness will keep you hurt where you got stuck. And you want to let go. You want to move past this hurt, right? And if you stay there for a long period of time, it's only going to keep coming up over and over. So you want to let it go. I know sometimes your subconscious mind will mess with you and your ego, but letting go isn't weak. It's strength in motion, okay? You're gaining strength because you have become a better version of yourself. God is working on you to become a better version. I know you may say it's weak, but it's not. You're gaining strength. It's helping you to become more mature, wise, And then you can help someone to get through this hurdle, okay? Because when people hurt you, it's like staying. Am I right about that? I struggle on that, y'all. And let me tell you, God has been faithful to me. And here I can come to you and tell you exactly what to do. Because what I asked God for and I prayed for it, He helped me, He restored me. And I'm passing this on to you, my friend. So whether it's your best friend, your spouse, your girlfriend, whoever that is, let it go. But here's the caveat on this, because you're probably going to say, girl, you're contradicting yourself. Forgiveness does not mean reconnection. It simply means you forgive. You let this person know, or perhaps even if they don't want to speak to you, you let it go deeply in your heart and you can move past it, right? But let's just say you decide to go to this person and say, you know what, I forgive you. I'm letting it go. Listen, baby, all you got to do is just say, I forgive you. I love you. But now you're creating this boundary because you need your peace. So this means moving forward, you're creating a boundary. They can't go over this limit. It's just like how the sun is separated from the moon, or the sea is separated from the land. There's a boundary. There's a parameter right there. You got to set it, right? We know that the sea can't go over the land unless there's something happen, like a storm or a tsunami. Or, you know what I mean, right? But there's a reason why God separated the sea from the land, and the sky is separated from, you know what I'm talking about. So you have to implement and create a boundaries, right? So this means, yes, you forgive them. You love them, but you're not going there anymore because you knew what had happened before and you know what created it. You're not going to let that happen. Okay, you should be learning. You should be moving past it. My friend, here's what I would say. God can handle what they won't acknowledge. Okay, so I know they may not have take accountability for their action, and that's okay. Let God handle that. I promise you, behind it, He will handle it in the back end. While you're worrying and all these, stop the worry. Just leave it to God and let Him handle it in the back end, okay? Because the truth be told, sometimes people will come back to you. They said time heals, right? So you got to give it some time now. People will come back and say, you know what? I may have done this wrong, or I didn't do this right. Or they'll say, I'm sorry. Even if don't wait on it. But these things happen rarely, right? It happened to me many times, right? Where I just leave it alone and they come back to me and say, you know what? I did do this. I'm sorry. And some that never come back, that's okay. We're speaking on those ones, but very rarely you see those ones come around. But let God handle it in the back end, okay? All I want to say to you is to trust God. He will bring His justice in His time. Your job is to release it, not to repay it. And I want you to understand that. Forgiveness is a decision. It's not a feeling. So I know you're probably saying, well, I'm not ready yet, but you got to let it go. You got to let it go, because if you don't, you will carry this burden that does not feel well, right? It makes you bitter. It makes you unproductive. Sometimes your deliverable isn't right. And sometimes you're attacking other people that did not do anything to you. You see where I'm going with this? So you just have to release it anyway, because you know what? Your peace matter, right? And your mental health matters. You have a little scripture that I want to read to you about bitterness, feeling at peace, letting it go. Let's talk about it. This is from Ephesians 4, from 31 and 32. It says, let all bitterness and wrath and anger and clamor and evil speaking be put away from you with all malice. And be ye kind one to another, tenderhearted, forgive one another, even as God for Christ's sake has forgiven you. And I want you to really, really think about this today. My friend, they may never say I'm sorry, but you can say I'm free. Forgiveness isn't about freeing them. It's about freeing you. And I want you to understand today. Let me know your thoughts on this video. I would love to hear your feedback. Be blessed. Signing off.
Wake up and thrive with Camz. If you don't show up for yourself, then no one else can. No more excuses, this is so essential. Show up and show out to your full potential. Working for myself, building day by day.